નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Hello students, today we are going to learn standard 6th subject English grammar lesson number 2nd pronouns. As you know students, in our previous video we completed different types of pronouns and definition of pronouns. Now today in this video we have to understand about another type of pronoun. First of all, we discussed about definition of pronoun. Pronouns are words we use to replace noun in order to avoid their repetition. It is known as a pronoun. Then after personal pronoun we discussed. Then after possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun and interrogative pronoun we completed. Now here in this video we have to understand about reflexive and emphasizing pronoun. Reflexive and emphasizing pronoun. So let's start our study about reflexive and emphasizing pronouns. Okay, first of all we have to understand about reflexive and pronouns. Both have a common things, and what is a reflexive pronoun we have to understand about it. These pronouns have the same form, personal pronoun plus self or self. Keep in mind these both types of reflexive and emphasizing pronoun have a same form. This is the form of both pronoun. Personal pronoun, everybody remember that I, we, you, he, she, it and that. These all are known as a personal pronoun. Now personal pronoun we require here plus what we have to add here? Self. For singular we have to add self, or for plural we have to put self. See here, I write the old type of see in this line. See, they are myself. My personal pronoun, okay? Personal pronoun plus self or self. Ourself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, themselves. It is all are known as all a personal pronoun. Your objective, as an objective personal pronoun is there. So I become myself, we become ourselves, because myself is a singular, but we means plural. Plural means ourselves we have to write. Yourself for singular, yourself for plural. Himself, herself and itself for third person singular, and themselves for third person plural. So like that we have to form reflexive and emphasizing pronouns. Reflexive and emphasizing pronoun have a personal pronoun plus self or self at the back side. So we can form reflexive and emphasizing pronoun like this way. Can you understand? Now next thing is that reflexive pronoun. When the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing, the object pronouns take a reflexive pronoun form. Here we have to talk about only object, place of object pronoun. So personal pronoun में object pronoun हमने देखा था, my, or that type of my, our, your, him, her, its, and them. It is all are known as a personal pronoun as object. Here, whenever we talk about subject and object is the same person. हम subject जो भी subject की बात कर रहे हैं वो ही object हो, उसके बारे में ही बात हो रही हो. At that time we have to use a reflexive pronoun. उस समय पे हमें reflexive pronoun यूज करना है. Means subject की ही बात हो रही हो, जो subject है sentence का उसकी ही बात sentence में आगे जाके होती है. That time we have to use the reflexive pronoun. Here with example we have to understand about it. See here, Post looked at himself in the mirror. Post looked at himself. We are using subject here. Post is subject here. We are talking about post. हम post की बात कर रहे हैं sentence में. Post looked at himself. See here, I put reflexive pronoun himself. यहाँ पर मैंने himself रखा because Post is showing himself in the mirror. Post अपनी reflection उसमें देखता है। रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस मींस व्हाट? रिफ्लेक्शन मींस टॉकिंग अबाउट आवरसेल्व्स। आप अपनी ही बात करते हैं, एट दैट टाइम वी यूज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन। उस समय पे हमें रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन लेना है। यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट पोस्ट है और उसकी ही बात चल रही है, हिमसेल्फ। सो पोस्ट लुक्ड एट हिमसेल्फ इन द मिरर। पोस्ट अपने आप को आईने में देख रहा था, उसका मतलब ये हुआ अपने आप को, जो सब्जेक्ट है उसकी ही प्रोसीजर हम दिखाते हैं। सो एट दैट टाइम वी हैव टू यूज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन। नाउ same way, emphasizing pronoun is the same. Same emphasizing pronoun, myself, ourselves, yourself, same ही pronoun है, मगर little bit changes is that when reflexive pronouns are used to put emphasis on a particular noun or pronoun. जब हमें किसी particular noun और pronoun के ऊपर emphasize करना है, emphasize means what? To stress. उससे उसके ऊपर highlight करना है. At that time we use emphasizing pronoun. They become emphasizing pronoun. See, example is given here. She, herself. She is the subject of that sentence, and herself is emphasizing pronoun. Has to study if she want to pass with good mark. She herself has to study if she wants to pass with good marks. Here, she is the subject, and herself is one type of reflexive pronoun, but whenever after subject के बाद में ही तुरंत उसे रखा जाता है, so it's become emphasizing pronoun. और reflexive pronoun में ऐसा नहीं होता। reflexive pronoun subject अलग होता है और reflexive pronoun अलग place पे होता है। On the other side, emphasizing pronoun have both things continue. See here, subject immediately after subject we have to put emphasizing pronoun. यहाँ पे तो तुरंत ही emphasizing करने के लिए pronoun रखा गया है. So can you understand difference between both things? Reflexive pronoun and emphasizing pronoun. Both pronoun. And you have to keep in mind all the pronouns listed here: myself, ourselves, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and themselves. All are known as a reflexive or emphasizing pronouns. So keep in mind all things. So students, here are reflexive and emphasizing pronoun over. Now we have to understand about relative pronouns. Now students, we have to understand about relative pronouns. As we learn reflexive and emphasizing pronoun, both things in our previous screen. Now in this screen we have to understand about relative pronouns. Relative means what? First of all we have to understand about it. Relative means it shows the relation between one to another. एक दूसरे का साथ जो relation दिखाता है it is known as a relative. So ये relative pronoun work same way. उस तरह ही relative pronoun work करता है. See, a relative pronouns refer to a noun which comes before it in the same sentence. A relative pronoun refer to a noun which comes before the sentence. Sentence में जो पहले noun आया था उसके बारे में ही बात करता हूँ. ऐसा तो pronoun it is known as a relative pronoun. Refer to a noun which comes before in the same sentence. There are mainly three types of relative pronouns in our English grammar is that. First one is that who, second one which, and third one that. Who, which, and that are the most commonly used relative pronouns. They are usually used to give more information. Where it is used, they are usually used to give more information about the noun or clarify which noun we are talking about. जो आगे आया हुआ नाउन है, जो सेंटेंस में पहले दिया गया नाउन है, उसके बारे में वो मोर इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करता है. रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन who, which, and that. Keep in mind three relative pronoun you have to remember: who, which, and that. Now where we have to put, in which condition we have to put who, where we have to put which, and where we have to put that. We have to see it first of all. Who is used to refer to human beings. Keep in mind, जब हम किसी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की बात कर रहे हैं उस टाइम पे हमें रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन हु यूज करना है. जब भी कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की बात कर रहे हो, पर्सन की बात कर रहे हो, ओके, उस टाइम पे हमें हु का यूज करना है. सेकंड वन इज दैट which is used to refer to non-human beings, animals, trees, etc.
अगर कोई नॉन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की बात कर रहे हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल एनिमल्स, ट्रीज, ऐसी चीजों की बात कर रहे हैं, तो उस टाइम पे हमें विच का यूज करना है। ओके, हु फॉर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, विच फॉर नॉन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, एनिमल्स एंड ट्रीज, उसके लिए हमें विच का यूज करना है। और दैट, थर्ड वन इज दैट, सेकंड वन विच, थर्ड वन दैट कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर बोथ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स एंड नॉन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स नाउन्स, दोनों के लिए दैट यूज होता है। अगर कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग्स है तो भी हम दैट वर्ड यूज कर सकते हैं, और नॉन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के लिए भी हम दैट यूज कर सकते हैं। तो दैट इज फॉर बोथ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स एंड नॉन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स। सो कीप इन माइंड दैट three things. First one, three relative pronouns, who, which and that. Who is for human beings, which is for non-human beings, animals and trees, and that is used for non-human beings and human beings for both. दोनों के लिए यूज होता है। Okay? Now with example we have to understand how it is used. The boys who came to see me are my friends. First example I write here. The boys who came to see me are my friends. First of all, you have to find out which is the subject of that sentence. Yes, the boy is a subject of that sentence. So the पूरे सेंटेंस में boys की बात हो रही है। कौन से boys? Boys की बात हो रही है। The boys. Now here I put who as a relative pronoun. See here, who is a relative pronoun because we are talking about human beings. The boys. So I use who here. The boys who came to see me. છોકરાઓ કે જે મને જોવા માટે આવ્યા હતા, ગુજરાતી કે જે આપણે વાપરીએ છીએ. ઓકે, સેમ વે હિયર રિલેટિવ પ્રોનાઉન્સ યુઝ ધેટ વે. કે જે છોકરાઓ કે જે મને જોવા માટે આવ્યા હતા, સેમ. સો હિયર ધ બોયઝ हु केम टू सी मी आर माय फ्रेंड्स. जो बॉयज मुझे देखने के लिए आए थे वो सभी मेरे फ्रेंड्स थे. बॉयज के जे આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ છીએ તે. ઓકે, here I use who because the boys is human beings. Now second example see, the house which we saw were very old. The house which is subject here, for what we are talking about? We are talking about a house. So house is a non-human beings. House is a non-human beings things. So we can say that the house which, so I use here which as a relative pronoun. The house which we saw were very old. हम घर की बात कर रहे थे कि जो घर हमने देखा था वो बहुत पुराना था. जो घर हमने देखा था वो बहुत पुराना था. So the house which we saw were very old. Can you understand students about relative pronouns? Relative pronoun refer to the same noun used in the before that sentence. Sentence में जो noun use हुआ है आगे, उसके बारे में कि मैं मोर डिटेल्स देने के लिए, मोर क्लेरिफिकेशन करने के लिए हम रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज करते हैं. और 3 रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड, हु, विच एंड दैट. ओके, समटाइम्स रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस इज आल्सो यूज्ड टू जॉइन two different sentences, but two different sentences have same noun, same subject. At that time we use relative pronouns to join two sentences for stopping repetition. हम repetition stop करने के लिए एक ही सब्जेक्ट की बात जब अलग अलग 2 सेंटेंस में करते हैं, ऐसे टाइप के सेंटेंस कनेक्ट करने में भी हम रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस यूज करते हैं. वो हमें आगे के स्टैंडर्ड में, आगे का स्टेप में देखना है, हाउ टू जॉइन टू सेंटेंसेस विद रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस. Okay, till here our relative pronouns over. Now only one pronoun remaining. We have to see indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns we have to understand. Now students, last types of pronoun, indefinite pronouns we have to understand about it. In our previous screen we studied about relative pronouns. Now last types of pronoun is that indefinite pronouns we have to understand about it. Indefinite pronouns. We use indefinite this what? Not a specific person, not a specific thing. Indefinite, जो चौकस नहीं है, जो क्लियर नहीं है, ऐसी चीजें और ऐसे व्यक्ति की बात करने के लिए indefinite pronouns यूज होता है. So indefinite pronouns, we use indefinite pronouns to refer to the persons or things in a general way, not specific one person or thing. हम जनरल बात करेंगे, नॉट अ स्पेसिफिक पर्सन, एक पर्सन के लिए नहीं, हम जनरल में बात करेंगे। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन योर क्लासरूम आई एम स्टूडिंग यू, मैं आपको टीचिंग करा रहा हूँ, एट दैट टाइम आई एम आस्किंग समबडी कम टू हेल्प मी, कोई उसमें से एक मुझे मदद करने के लिए आओ। सो आई एम नॉट गिव स्पेसिफिक पर्सन्स नेम और स्पेसिफिक पर्सन्स टू कम हियर, बट आई एम से इन अ जनरल वे somebody come to here, somebody means anybody can come here, उसमें से कोई भी एक आदमी आ सकता है। So not a specific things or specific persons, but we are talking in a general. At that time we use indefinite pronoun. So words that end in a body, thing, one, like somebody, जिसके पीछे body आता है, thing आता है, one आता है, like that type of pronoun is known as indefinite pronoun. For example, somebody आपने सुना होगा, something, someone, etc. are indefinite pronouns. इस तरह के जो pronoun है, it is known as they are known as indefinite pronouns. Here with one example I talk to you. Somebody can come to my help. Somebody in class. I am not speaking about specific person. मैं कोई स्पेसिफिक पर्सन की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ। somebody come to help me, उसमें से कोई भी आ सकता है। ओके, so whenever we are talking about a general, at that time we have to use indefinite pronouns. Okay students, can you understand about indefinite pronouns? So many places we use indefinite pronouns. Okay, with that our lesson number 2 pronouns over here. Remaining lessons we have to see in our next video. Thank you for joining us.